Yeah, this is going to be a review of the BeamNova PA 700 mini electric hoist. Now some of the stuff that came in the box, which this box is very heavy duty, has handles in the side and everything else, and so it was well packaged. Cardboard is very thick, as you can see. And there's my thumb. So yeah, it's wide as my thumb. And I've got big hands. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds. So came with these two mounting brackets that move my trash can. That go on here if you wanted to mount it, say, directly on a beam in one spot. But let me shut that one light off, make it a little bit dark. But I've got a piece of unistrut up here on the ceiling, and I've got a 1-ton chain hoist on it right now, so this electric hoist is going to replace it. I'll have to run some cable or something across, a piece of wire, something to maybe hang the electrical cord on. But what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get that bracket there off and get the other brackets on that I've got. So I've got two of these brackets here, so they'll mount right here on top, and one where that set of holes is, this one right here, and then they'll slide onto that track. But to get it on that track, I got to take that bolt right there out, because there's not clearance for the little trolleys to go through there. So now this winch is rated at 700 pounds, 350 kgs. This is 110 volt. So, but I'm assuming since it's 700 pound capacity, I'm thinking if you're lifting something that, you know, say 350, you can probably lift it directly with the cable. If not, then there should be somewhere on here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any place, but usually there'd be somewhere on here. Yeah, maybe right here. Yeah, probably right there on the side, where you can hook this back to itself, and then you'd have the snatch block on there doing your lifting, so which it'll go up about half speed, but you'll be able to lift the 700 pounds with no problem. So if it seems like, if you got one of these and it seems like it's not lifting properly because it's too heavy, you put your snatch block on. And we can get into more of that later. So right now I'm just going to show you this, and then I'm going to probably show you where the brackets are mounted, and we'll get this thing up there on the trolley. Okay, one thing I did is I was putting these brackets on. I took a C-clamp, and they had long, basically a long straight edge, which I just used a long sawzall blade, and I clamped it up here onto this and kind of snugged that up, clamped it up here, and then I don't know if you can see that, just kind of got it on there to kind of line up the other one where both trolleys are kind of in line. If you don't have a straight edge or want to go that route, what I would do, just leave these slightly loose. Then when you get it up there onto your trolley, you know, and you're happy with it, then go ahead and tighten it down. I think I started to say the things that came in the package, and then I got sidetracked. But along with this hoist, you get, like I said, the two mounting brackets. You got a bag of hardware, which I used here. The bolts that came with these brackets here were too big to go into to thread into the holes here. So they might be the right size for the winch you get, or the hoist you get, if you get something bigger than the 700. But they use the same trolley brackets, I think, for all of them. So, and some of these go up, I'm not sure what the paperwork says. Yeah, my shop's kind of open. Got doors to north and south, and the wind blows the leaves in here pretty bad. Yeah, this has got a lot of the different hoist numbers on it. They got a PA 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 800 listed. They don't have the 700 listed. It goes up to 1,000, and they may go bigger than that. So you figure if they're lifting that much weight, they're gonna you want the bigger bolts. So I imagine they got bigger hole size on the bigger ones. Another item that comes with them, you get a pair of cloth gloves, and you get your snatch block that comes with it too. So just depends on what you're lifting, which I do scrap metal out here, as you can tell by the buckets of copper and, you know, all the loose wire and stuff like that. And I get some heavy items that I need to put up on the workbench. So, which right now the workbench isn't quite lined up with my trolley, but it rolls. It's on wheels, so I can roll it around. So, in a way, I wouldn't mind putting another one of these outside here for loading, unloading stuff into the back of the truck. But I don't know if I'd use the electric hoist out there, but I may try to put up some poles 10 foot apart and run a piece of unistrut up there on something, and go that route. Maybe, we'll see. That's another story, because Peanut Butter decided to come out and help. Yeah, it's my helper. Okay, anyway, I've just about got this ready to put up there, so I got to get up there now and pull that bolt out of there, and then we'll get this up in there. And I've got an item that I believe is over 200 pounds. I'll try to get it wheeled in here, and I'll put it on this little scale here, and we can see what it weighs. Let's see, yeah. That scale goes up to, what, 280 pounds? So, yeah, Peanut Butter likes attention. So, okay, we'll get that done. Okay, we've got her mounted. So, I've got this big old sewage pump. We're going to have to see if we can lift it up. We'll put the camera in the tripod. Well, before I do that, let's start lowering this down for the first time. And I've got this room here pretty much on solar power, and it dimmed that inverter down pretty good. Okay, you can see it lifted it right off the ground. That's a good 4 foot or so off the ground right there. So you can see it lifted it just fine. Just nice and easy. Okay. What I did, I just cut me a drop cord coming in from the other room for the grid power. And like I say, I'll probably have to run a cable where I can run the extension cord. Run a grid line across, and maybe put some washers on the cable that'll slide along the cable, and then zip tie the electrical cord to the washers. And it should slide around just back and forth just fine. Yeah, let's see if I can get a little more slack. And this piece here, guess I'll show that real quick, is for your stop if you're raising up. And you also have an emergency stop here, so what I would do anytime you're not using the winch or the hoist is go ahead and hit that e-stop button. That way any kids or anything can't come out and turn it on. See, it hits that deal there and shuts her down. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, let me put this in the tripod where I get both hands free. Put the chain on that. Let's see what this thing weighs. I'll walk around here and we'll get a look at the weight. Well, according to that, it's not even weighing 200. It's weighing about 180. So you got pounds on the left side, kilograms on the right. 180 pounds almost, give or take. So you can see it lift that up just fine without the without using the snatch block. I'll go ahead and hook the snatch block up and then we'll see what it does. Okay, I've got the hook up there hooked into itself, and for the snatch block, I can do this one-handed. Take this one cotter key out, pull that pin out, and I'm probably not going to be able to do it one-handed. So let me get the lower this down some. I got to pull down on the cable as I go, I guess. I'll put this in here for just a second. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Let that controller go there. Where's our loop? Here's our loop. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. It's got double washers and everything in there. So what we got to do is, they don't really want to make this very easy to hook up or unhook. I'm hoping you can see that. Putting that pin in there. And then get your wheel. Get 2 more washers. And then that hooks in there. And I'm putting this actually in from the back side, but it doesn't really matter. Get your cotter key in there. Spread that out a little bit. Okay. So that's your setup. If you're going to try to go to max weight or even close, I'd say anything over half of what it's rated for. Like this one here is rated to 700. So if you think your item's over 350, I'd probably go ahead and use a snatch block. What a snatch block does, it kind of divides the weight in half, so it doesn't put as much strain on the winch or the hoist. I say winch because I have a winch on the trailer, but it pretty well lift twice of what it's rated at, and but it only lifts about half speed. So one thing when you go to lift it, you see there, I'm pretty well off to the side, so you want to make sure you're kind of in the center of that wheel. It's lifting pretty easy. Move the tripod. Now let's see if we can. It is rolling across there pretty good. One hand. Not putting a lot of force, but it's moving that pretty good. I may go ahead, since I've got it set up here with the snatch block, I may just go ahead and leave it set up that way. So anyway, this is like I say, from BeamNova. You can go to BeamNova.com, and I think pretty sure they have them on there, and I know they've got these on Amazon, so you can check out their Amazon store or check out their BeamNova.com. So yeah, I'm good to go. No more back braking. Yeah. I need a jib pole on my trailer hanging out where I can put one of these on there to lift stuff up. Yeah, it's pretty handy. I like it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Like I say, go to BeamNova.com or check out Amazon. You can find it on Amazon. I do have a affiliate link. It'll be in my Amazon affiliate page, and I should have a couple of them listed on there. Yeah, in case you're interested, you can go to my link and below, in the description below the video, and go right to my page, and they'll be listed on there. And if you purchase it through my link, I get a little advertising commission. If you go to BeamNova.com, I believe they, up in the upper right hand corner by where the shopping cart is, I think they have a like 5% discount or something like that. So either way, you know, save yourself some money or purchase it through the link and let me make a little revenue. But either way, if you're in the market for electric hoist, I mean, it's got a nice big motor on it. For 700 pounds, I think that motor ought to be pretty sufficient. It's got good cable on it, 1/4 inch cable or so. Didn't really measure that. I can do that real quick. I hope the lighting's good on this. I turned the one light off to, nah, it's a little smaller than 1/4 inch. Three 3/16 maybe. But it handled that 180 pounds just fine. There's no way I'd pick that up and put it on the workbench to tear it down, but with that winch I can lift it right up there, and of course I'd have to move my bench this way, and I could roll it right over and set it down on top and tear into it. So give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and like I say, check out the affiliate link for Amazon in the description below the video. I have lots of goodies on there, tools, consumables, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.